Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're getting ready to start the home buying process, you may be wondering how you'll know if you found the one. Today I'm gonna break down the top 5 things you need to look for during a home tour before deciding to put in an offer. I'm Joe Nelson of the Nelson Home Group, Kansas City's highest rated real estate team on Google. And I often get asked my opinion on homes that our buyers tour with us. The truth is, you are the only one who can know for sure if a home is right for you. That said, there are some key things you should take stock of during your showing so that you can make sure that you make the right decision. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to consider when you tour a home is the floor plan of the house and how it serves you and your family's needs. If going up and down stairs multiple times a day is a concern for you, a 2-story or split level home, as we call them in our market, probably is not the right fit for you. Feel out how easy it is to navigate from one room to the next. Does it feel awkward navigating to high traffic areas like the living room, kitchen, or main bathroom? Where are the laundry hookups located in the home? Does it have enough cabinet and storage space to fit your dishes and clothes and hunting gear or whatever other items? Do you prefer a more open style floor plan or more individual separate spaces? While open concept is probably the most commonly preferred, I've seen a mix of preference on that lately, especially if you're into the older homes. If having a basement is important to you, especially here in Kansas City where storms can be unpredictable, you'll probably want to avoid homes built on slabs or crawl spaces. You need to have enough bedrooms and bathrooms to comfortably accommodate everyone living in the home. The cosmetics of a home can be more easily changed than the floor plan, where over time you can make small changes to spruce up outdated flooring or paint colors. It's much harder to knock out a wall to add a totally new space. If you want to be comfortable in your next home, it's crucial to make sure the floor plan is right for your lifestyle. After considering the floor plan, you also need to be on the lookout for any obvious structural or mechanical issues in the home. This could be anything from cracks in the foundation to the age and state of the water heater and furnace to the condition of the electrical panel or the roof. You get the picture. Of course, you're probably not a professional in any or definitely not all of these areas, and neither is your realtor, but look for obvious defects or concerns. You're looking at the functional features of the home to catch any potential big ticket repairs before they're needed. These things are crucial usually for your health and safety. Cracks in the foundation of a home could lead to major settling issues and moisture buildup that potentially develops into a significant mold problem and can be very costly. Some cracking is probably okay. It just depends on the size of the crack and if there's any movement in the wall. All concrete will crack eventually. It's just how much. If you're concerned, just make sure you obtain a structural inspection from a professional engineer, and that goes for all of these areas. An electrical panel that isn't up to par could do more than just cause an outage or a surge. It could send a shock through you when using an outlet, or worse, spark a home fire. When you're going through your tour, make sure to check these items out. A good realtor also should be keeping an eye on these things for you so that they can identify any red flags they see that need an explanation. Make sure to ask for the seller's disclosure or any other disclosures and inspection reports. Some kind of disclosure of any and all known material facts of the house is mandated in both Missouri and Kansas. As part of the Kansas City Regional Association of Realtors, our team has a template that sellers fill out and an accompanying guide to make all of these facts known, as well as what action the sellers have taken to remedy them. Once you're satisfied that there are no obvious deal-breaking safety or structural issues, you'll want to take a look at what kind of cosmetic work you need to put into the house to make it feel like home for you. Now, this is a huge long-term investment, or it could be. It's where you'll lay your head at night and wake up in the morning. So you'll naturally want to customize it to your personal taste. What changes will you feel the need to make right away? Do the cabinets or walls need a fresh coat of paint? Do you want to replace that laminate floor with tile or real hardwood? Maybe the house is pretty much ready, but it could use some landscaping to increase the curb appeal, or you want to do a special project in the backyard. Keep in mind what your budget is and how much you can afford to address the issues most pressing to you right away, and also which of these things you'd like to change but can maybe wait until later on. As a homeowner, there is always a new project that you'll want to tackle. So if you're willing to make these cosmetic updates over time, it may be worth paying for the home now and updating later. Likewise, if the home is very outdated and will cost a lot to customize to your taste, even if you decide to put in an offer, you'll want to consider the extra hit to your budget for these updates when deciding how much you plan to offer. The fourth thing you want to consider while touring a home is your current furniture and personal property and how they will fit into the home. Now, don't necessarily let the size of your sofa decide which house you want to buy, right? It's a lot easier to pick your furniture around your home than your home around your furniture. That said, if having a king-size bed is really important to you, you will need a master bedroom large enough to comfortably fit one, along with any other furniture pieces you need in that room to be comfortable and happy. If there's a garage, you'll also want to make sure that it's large enough to fit any vehicles that you need or store a lawnmower or that motorcycle if needed. Make sure the dining room is large enough to seat everyone who will be regularly eating meals in the home. If you're a highly detailed person who likes to get specific with measurements, one quick piece of advice: you can actually buy pretty cost effectively a laser measuring tool to quickly and easily get the length and width of a room without having to break out the tape measure. It's so much quicker and easier. We use them all the time when preparing a home to sell. The measurements of each room are also often listed in the MLS page of the listing, so make sure to ask your real estate agent to point that out to you. Of course, it's a good idea to verify those measurements for yourself though, if you're able. Finally, one of, if not the most important thing to consider, you can generally tell as soon as you step in the door. How does the house make you feel? We talk a lot about the practical elements of buying and selling a home to help demystify how our industry works, but it's not entirely transactional. A home is an emotional purchase, and that's okay. It's where you'll live your life and grow your family and make memories, likely for years or decades. When you step inside that front door, can you see yourself or your family in it? Our clients will often describe it as falling in love with the house, and that's honestly the best description of it. If you love the home, it's sometimes worth extra work to update it or paying more for the years of joy it will bring you. Its value is what it's worth to you. All right, bonus tip. If you want to make sure you don't miss any of these things, here's what you need to do. Know what you need and know what you want, and know the difference between the two. Make a list of all your non-negotiables: safety and structure and items, minimum bedroom and bathroom count or square footage, cosmetic items you have zero interest in taking care of yourself, rooms and layouts that your family's lifestyle needs, etc. Those are requirements. Then make a list of things you'd really like to have but could still be happy without, either for a while or indefinitely. Maybe you require a 3-bedroom home, but a 4-bedroom sure would be nice. Or maybe you prefer completely updated but could live with something that you'd have to make a few changes to. This is going to put your list of things to consider in order of by priority. If you're on the fence about a home, you'll be able to make your decision easier knowing whether or not it meets all of your needs, and if so, how many of your wants does it also have? Your home should serve all your needs, but you may not and probably in fact will not get all of your wants, at least not right away. So don't pass over a great house with potential just because of dated wallpaper. Your wants and needs list must also be realistic for your budget. Please keep that in mind as well. And remember, buying a home is an investment, and if you love the home, it will be worth the extra sweat. All right, guys, that wraps up today's video. Let me know in the comments, what are your must-haves or your non-negotiables in your next home? If you'd love to see a list of houses that meet the criteria you're looking for in the Kansas City Metro, comment, send me some homes, and I'll send you a direct message to get you started on a list of houses for sale in the area that match your wants and needs. Let Nelson Home Group be your Kansas City real estate experts. As always, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for a new Kansas City real estate or lifestyle video every Friday. And I'll see you next time.